Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to our channel, Eaton Squad. My name is Addie. So for today's video is the part 2 of what items you can bring or can't bring to the Philippines. Details coming right. So the other day, we have uploaded a video on what items you can bring to the Philippines and what items you can't bring to the Philippines. This is part 2. On part 1, we have discussed specific items like chocolates, perfumes, clothes and shoes, and wine. For this part 2, we are going to discuss medicines, canned goods, electronics, will do the seeds if the video is not that long. I'm gonna make sure the video is not that long so you guys don't get bored. And I want to thank those followers and subscribers that's been commenting if they can bring paroles or they can bring fresh fruits or they can bring meat. So we might do part 3 of those inquiries and we will try to answer them one by one. For this video, let's take up medicines because not just Filipinos and foreign nationals as well have maintenance that they bring to the Philippines. Like if you are vacationing to the Philippines for like 2 months, 3 months at a time, and you need your maintenance medicine coming from, for example, the US, Canada, what should you need? This should not have any cap when it comes to your maintenance medicine, but what they need from you is a list of the medicines you are taking, the list of your maintenance from your doctor that you are taking this specific medicines, especially if you are bringing 2-3 months worth of supply to the Philippines. So that's very important that you get a list of your prescriptions from your doctor that you are taking this medicine. The next item is electronics. So some of you want to give your nieces or your nephews or mom and dad some electronics. So with electronics, like I've mentioned on part 1, bring reasonable quantity. If you are bringing 20 laptops, 20 tablets, 20 phones, then that would raise a red flag from the Bureau of Customs because that's too much for a person to bring in the Philippines. If you do, you might actually get taxed because electronics are expensive. We've tried before carrying 5 laptops to the Philippines. This is on the hype of the pandemic. Online classes are a trend, so we have to bring laptops from the States for our kids. We did not really have a problem with it. The annoying part is you have to put it in your carry-on because they don't allow gadgets in your check-in anymore. I don't know if there are airlines that would still allow gadgets in your check-in bag, but they suggest that you put it on your carry-on bag. So imagine 5 laptops. We have to take them out during security check, put it back in the bag again, then another security check and stuff. Maybe 5, 6, they won't question it a lot. Please comment down below if you guys have experience bringing more than 5 electronics to the Philippines. What did they do? Have you declared it? Have you declared the honest value of your gadgets? Because we all know gadgets are very expensive, not just laptops or tablets or phones, like your drones. For those who are vlogging, drones, GoPro, maybe for one drone, 2 drones, or one GoPro, 2 GoPros, they won't really ask anything about it. But like I said, if you are bringing so much in your luggage, that is when they will start questioning, and that could be a red flag for them. So be very careful. Check with your airline on how much you can bring. The airline doesn't really do specific quantity on how much you can bring on a particular item, but like what I've been saying from the beginning, be very careful on what you pack in your luggage and only pack with reasonable quantity if you guys are bringing these items that I've mentioned. So for laptops and phones and stuff, we did not really encounter that much of a problem plugging them in the Philippines, especially those gadgets that came from the US, because the US has 110, then the Philippines has 220. So be very careful on that also. You can buy an adapter for 220 and stuff. So just check, because the third item that I will be mentioning is very important that you guys know the voltage of the appliances. So that's the third, appliances. Some of you tends to bring blenders, pancake maker and stuff. I am guilty of that. We brought a pancake maker. We brought the Ninja blender, but we were not aware that the States, well, though we are aware unconsciously, the States is 110 volts, the Philippines is 220, and of course, your host did not thought about it, just plug it in, and a few minutes after plugging it in, it blew up. So it's very important that you know, especially the Philippines, we are 220 volts here. So I think the UK is 220, Australia is 220. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but the US, Canada, they are 110. So if you are bringing appliances to gift your family to the Philippines, make sure it's converted to 220 first before plugging it in. That way you don't waste any of your appliances that you bring to the Philippines. You can actually bring appliances to the Philippines in your check-in bag for as long as this is within the weight limit of the airline. I also wanted to add that not all airlines have two free check-in bags. So always check with your airline on their baggage allowance. If they have one free check-in bag, 50 pounds, or two check-in bags for 50 pounds each. That's very important. That way you don't get shocked at the airport that, hey, I only get one free bag, and you wind up paying for the second bag. It doesn't hurt to check beforehand before you head to the airport. Next are seeds. Seeds are a no-no on your check-in bag. They will confiscate that. So if you guys are planning to bring seeds to the Philippines, like the flower seeds you can get at Walmart or Lowe's, seeds are actually risky to bring to the Philippines. I don't really suggest bringing seeds to the Philippines. So if you plan on doing it, don't risk it because you might get penalized for doing it. The next item are canned goods. Canned goods you can bring to the Philippines. For beef, that's not much of a problem. But for pork, meat, canned goods, I would be very careful because of this African swine flu going on in the Philippines. They're very strict when it comes to that. So if you guys are planning on bringing that to the Philippines, check with the airline, check with the Bureau of Customs if this is allowed. To those who are asking if I could bring ham to the Philippines or if I could bring fresh fruits to the Philippines, I would be very careful bringing those kinds of items to the Philippines because that's too risky if you guys have tried it. And to those who have tried bringing frozen meat to the Philippines or fresh fruits to the Philippines, please comment down below. But I could bet you that this could get confiscated before you can even get out from your country of origin. So if you don't want to waste your money or you don't want to waste your time packing it, I would not suggest it for fresh fruits and frozen meat to bring to the Philippines. So for meat, for as long as they are processed, for example, spam. But if you guys want to bring spam to the Philippines, that is completely okay. They weigh a little bit. So like I said, make sure that it's within the weight limit. Some of you also ask about ramen noodles, cup noodles. That should be allowed also. We've tried that before, and I know some of our subscribers have tried it. Somebody commented in there that she brought boxes of ramen from Japan and it went through just fine. Like I said, if it's within the weight limit and it's not one of those prohibited items to enter the Philippines, you should be okay with the items that you bring to the Philippines. What I can suggest for those who really want to bring bulk items to the Philippines to gift their loved ones to the Philippines because they haven't been home for several years, what others do is they do a balikbayan box. You can either get it from LBC or Forex. Some would send boxes to the Philippines ahead of their trip, like 2 months, 3 months before their trip. That way, when they get to the Philippines, the boxes will also be delivered. That way, you guys can put anything in there. There is no weight limit on balikbayan boxes. For as long as it fits, they will ship it. So to those who really wants to bring more quantity that they are allowed to bring on their luggage, ship them ahead of time, 3 months tops. Because usually balikbayan boxes gets to the Philippines in 3 months time. Sometimes it's more, especially during peak season. So for example, if you are going to the Philippines in December, get it shipped around July, August, the latest. That way, when you get to the Philippines in December, it's already there and everybody is happy. That's what others do. Some even suggest there's Lazada, there's Shopee, there's SNR that you can shop. Don't bring anything, just shop in the Philippines. I can understand that, but it doesn't feel the same, you know. It doesn't really feel the same. Like Pinoys love pasalubong. It doesn't even matter where a particular item is made of, for as long as it came from the USA, even if it's made from the Philippines. That doesn't matter for as long as it came from abroad. So I hope this video will give you guys a guide on what you really want to bring or pack when you travel to the Philippines, especially Christmas time. It's just around the corner. You want to gift your family. So what I can say is be very careful on what you pack. Be a responsible traveler. Don't get in trouble. Don't borrow trouble because it's no fun. You want to enjoy your trip to the Philippines, so make sure that it's within reasons on what you bring to your friends and family. So this is our latest travel updates to the Philippines for items you can bring and can't bring to the Philippines. If I see more comments on what items you guys can bring, maybe we'll do the vice versa. If you are going abroad, what items you can bring departing the Philippines. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, concerns, or inquiries with regards to this video or in any of our travel related videos, please comment it down below and I will try to get back to you guys as soon as I can. Or you can direct message me in our Facebook page, same handle, the Eaton Squad, or Instagram page, the Eaton Squad Official. Again, guys, thank you so much for the continued support and trust to our channel and to our family. I hope to see you in our next travel update, immigration update, or any travel related updates. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless everyone. Bye.